Let me ask you something. How many times have you promised yourself, this week, I'll start practicing English every day? But by Wednesday, you've already stopped. Maybe you were tired. Maybe you got busy. Or maybe you just didn't know what to do every day to stay consistent. Here's the truth. Most English learners don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they don't have a simple, realistic plan. You don't need to study for hours. You don't need to memorize hundreds of words. What you need are habits, small, daily actions that build your confidence naturally. And in this video, I'll teach you 5 powerful rules that will help you make English a natural part of your daily life. These rules are simple, practical, and proven to work. No matter how busy you are, if you follow them, you'll finally stop starting and quitting and start improving for real. So, if you're ready, grab your notebook, take a deep breath, and let's begin. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete system you can follow every single day, even if you only have 10 minutes. Rule 1. Make English part of your environment. The biggest mistake most learners make is keeping English separate from their real life. They study for an hour, close their books, and then go back to their native language for the rest of the day. That doesn't work. If you want to become fluent, English has to be around you all the time, not just when you study. And the easiest way to do this is by changing your environment, not your schedule. Here's how. Change your phone to English, your apps, your settings, your notifications, all of them. You check your phone every day, right? That means you'll see English words every day without even trying. Next, change your social media. Follow English creators. Watch English videos with subtitles. Read short posts, not for studying, just for exposure. And finally, label things around your home. Write small sticky notes that say mirror, window, door, notebook. Every time you see them, your brain is making small connections in English. This is called passive learning, and it's incredibly powerful. You're not studying, you're living with the language. The more you surround yourself with English, the more natural it will feel to use it. Rule 2. Speak English every day, even if you're alone. You can't learn to swim by reading about water, right? The same is true for speaking English. You can't become fluent just by listening. You must speak every single day. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I don't have anyone to practice with. That's okay. You can still practice speaking alone. Here's what you do. Pick a small daily topic, something real from your life. For example, what you did today, what you'll do tomorrow, or something you saw online. Set a timer for 2 minutes and talk out loud in English. Don't worry about mistakes. Don't stop to translate. Just keep your mouth moving. If you forget a word, describe it. If you make an error, keep going. This trains your brain to think and speak faster in English without fear. You can even record yourself. When you listen back, you'll start to hear which words you repeat too much, where you pause, and how your pronunciation sounds. This self-feedback is worth more than hours of silent studying. Here's a mindset trick. Don't say, "I'm practicing English." Say, "I'm training my voice." Because that's exactly what you're doing. Building confidence through repetition. Even 3 minutes of speaking daily is more powerful than studying grammar for an hour once a week. Remember, fluency is not built by silence. It's built by sound. Rule 3. Listen like a baby, not like a student. When a child learns their first language, they don't study grammar or vocabulary lists. They listen for hours and hours before they ever speak. You can use the same method. Here's how. Listen to English every single day, not just to learn, but to get used to the rhythm, pronunciation, and tone. You don't have to understand 100%. In fact, you don't even need to understand 50%. Start with what you enjoy, maybe short YouTube videos, podcasts, or English songs. Play them while you walk, cook, clean, or drive. Your brain will start to recognize patterns automatically. Here's a simple method. Listen, repeat, and copy the rhythm. That's called shadowing. If you can, choose one short video clip, maybe 30 seconds long. Listen to it once, then play it again and repeat every sentence immediately after the speaker. Try to match their rhythm, their emotion, their tone. At first, you'll feel slow and clumsy. That's okay. You're training your muscle memory, the connection between your ears, your brain, and your mouth. Do this for 5 minutes a day, and you'll start to sound more natural than most learners ever do. Rule 4. Use English for real purposes. Many learners only use English in textbooks, but real fluency happens when you use it for real life. For example, instead of writing your to-do list in your native language, write it in English. Instead of Googling in your language, search in English. Instead of journaling privately, write your daily thoughts in English. These small actions train your brain to use English automatically. You can even change your hobbies slightly. If you like cooking, watch English recipe videos. If you love sports, read short news articles in English about your favorite team. If you enjoy movies, turn on English subtitles instead of translations. You're already doing these activities. You're just doing them in English now. That's how fluency becomes part of your lifestyle, not a separate subject. Here's a bonus trick. Use English to solve problems. For example, if you want to learn how to fix something, search it in English on YouTube. You'll not only learn English, but you'll also remember it longer, because your brain connects the language with real action. The goal here is to stop thinking, I'm studying English, and start thinking, I'm living in English. Rule 5. Be consistent, not perfect. Let me be honest. There will be days when you don't feel like studying. Days when you're busy, tired, or discouraged. That's normal. The key is not to give up. It's to stay consistent, even in small ways. Consistency is more important than perfection. Even if you only practice for 5 minutes, it's better than skipping a day. Because small actions, repeated daily, create momentum. Here's a trick that works for my students. Have a minimum rule. Tell yourself, no matter how busy I am, I'll do something in English every day, even if it's just one sentence. That might mean reading a short paragraph, shadowing a line from a video, or saying your goals out loud. Once you start, you'll usually do more than you planned, because momentum creates motivation. And here's something important. Don't wait for motivation to start. Motivation comes after action, not before. The moment you begin, your brain says, "Oh, we're doing this." And suddenly, it becomes easier to continue. Fluency is not a race. It's a journey of small, repeated steps. Steps you can take every day, no matter where you live or how busy you are. So let's recap the 5 rules that will make English part of your daily life. Surround yourself with English. Make it part of your environment. Speak out loud every day, even if you're alone. Listen daily, like a baby, not like a student. Use English for real purposes, not just for studying. Stay consistent, not perfect. If you follow these 5 rules, you'll never feel stuck again. English will slowly become something you live, not just something you study. Now here's my challenge for you. Starting today, choose one of these 5 rules and do it for the next 7 days. You'll be amazed at how fast your confidence grows. And if you're serious about improving your English, comment below which rule you're going to start with today. I'd love to read your answers. Thank you for spending your time with me here on English by the Day. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because your small action helps this community grow. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Keep learning, keep speaking, and most of all, keep believing in yourself. You're doing better than you think. I'll see you in the next lesson.